Hello. Can you hear this?
Homecoming tickets are on sale. It's $35 for a couple and $20 for a single. See an SGA officer to buy tickets. Don't buy from Scotty.
The results are in. The name for this section of the library will be the Mike Bruno Memorial.
The annual Homecoming Bonfire will be October 11th at the Edwards School from 6 to 8:30 p.m.
Come and watch the cheer and dance team perform and buy snacks from the SGA. This is Annabella Iorio. Tell us about the History Club.
So basically, we meet about once a month. We go on trips. Last year we went to the Eastern State Penitentiary. We went to New York City. It's pretty fun. Miss Flory runs it, and yeah, we basically like go on trips, have fun opportunities, and you get to get out of class when you go on the trip. So that's also a buzz. So yeah, if you're interested, come to the next meeting. They'll announce it.
The homecoming court is
Jeffrey Bowen, Dylan Capuccio, Joel Coleman, Charlie Cotton, Sean Morris, and Kyle Smith.
Kayla Gudo, Jada Baker, Rihanna Cooper, Annabelle Grogan, Kaylee Pereira, and Gabby Bowman.
Everybody vote when you get to homecoming.
Hey Bengals, I'm here at Grounds for Sculpture in Hamilton with Miss Schuler's Ceramics 2 class and AP 3D Studio Art class. We're here to find inspiration for our upcoming assignments. Come check it out.
The Bengal Theater Company is currently in rehearsals for our production, The Christmas Carol, that will take place in the early weeks of December. We were inspired to ask some of the castmates what they thought their character meant to the show.
Hello, I'm Jane and I'm playing Mrs. Cratchit.
I'm Jacob and I'll be playing Bob Cratchit.
I'm Sophia and I'm playing Martha Cratchit.
And I'm Ethan and I'm playing Peter Cratchit.
So, this is your first time being part of the Bengal Company Theater. How do you feel about that?
Normal. I was glad to join. I joined last year. I actually did tech, but this is my first time on stage and I'm just excited to be part of the process.
Okay, how do you feel about your character?
I definitely was not expecting that. This is my first year and I believe it's a supporting role. But, I'll take on the task given to me.
That's really great, thank you.
Awesome, good.
I'm playing Martha Cratchit, and how are you getting ready for that? Well, considering that Martha is the daughter of Bob Cratchit, I'm trying to, incorporate how I, as a daughter to my father, is, and just be like, how would I act around my father, and, being one of the older siblings, how would I act as the older sibling, being more like mature. How does this role compare to the other roles you've played in the past?
Well, it sort of compares as in this role has a British accent and my last role as Billy Idol impersonator also brought in that accent of Australian British, almost the same. So it seems a bit similar, but it seems much more time-age difference.
Hey, I'm Jeffrey, and I'll be playing Scrooge.
So, this is the second year in a row that you've gotten the lead role. How do you feel about that?
I feel quite honored because there are so many other people who've actually went out for the same roles that I have. And, sometimes I don't see what directors see, but, I'm grateful for it.
I'm here with Mrs. Cammarata, who is in charge of Humans of Barnegat. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So for this project, my students had to go and interview people about what they got out of Barnegat High School. Either they teach here or they work here in some capacity as an administrator. And it's all based on Humans of New York, which is a pretty popular blog. It's this photographer, and he went around and took pictures, and then he wrote like little snippets. So what I decided was it would be a cool way to teach my students about writing narratives, because they have another English class, and it was just something different and fun.
I'm here with 2 students who participated in the Humans of Barnegat project. What did you learn from this project?
I learned that the administrator's childhood was pretty much just like us. They did after-school activities and they did sports. Nothing really much has changed besides the technology part. But yeah, they're really interesting to learn about and showing their side of the story.
Thank you. What did you enjoy about the project?
What I enjoyed about the project was that we talked to administrators and realized it was reality, what they were.
What did you enjoy about the project?
What I enjoyed about the project was that we were talking to the administrators, and I really liked that because we would never really get to talk about reality with them.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey Bengals, we're interviewing Mr. Stofko today.
Hey.
Alright, my first question for you, Mr. Stofko, would be, when did you get started in acting?
Oh, well, I had interest in acting when I was in college. But when I got out of college, I got busy with a job and kids and, you know, the whole thing. So the last couple of years, I had a student who I recommended to be on the crew, but he went Hollywood on me. The first show he was in, he had a little bit part. And then the next 2 shows, he had major parts. And I went, oh my goodness, he's having fun. The kids are always having fun. I go to all the plays. So I enjoy it. So I figured, well, okay, I'd like to get involved and try it myself. So the only place I can do any acting around here is with the local community theater. So I got involved with Our Gang Players. They just so happened to be looking for men. So I got involved with Pippin this summer. I was just an ensemble player for Pippin, but I got to sing and dance in about 6 different dances. And I found out I can sing. Don't ask me to sing by myself. So I had a lot of fun with that, and they liked how I worked with everybody. So I ended up helping to build the set, and then I got a part with about 20 lines for Oliver, where I was Oliver's grandfather, Mr. Brownlow. So I had fun with that, and I got to meet some more people. And then they said, we want you in Godspell. You don't have to try out. We're gonna bug you until you come and be in Godspell. So now I'm in Godspell. I'm an ensemble person because I'm not confident with my singing, but I still get to sing and dance. We're in about 6 different songs and dances, so it's a lot of fun.
What's up? My next question for you today would be, how could students interested in acting get involved?
By basically doing the same thing I'm doing. By going for the bit parts, the ensemble, the chorus parts, where they get to be on stage, they're with a lot of different people. They might get to do a couple of little things. Like in Godspell, I only have 2 lines. You know, I can remember those. I was really worried about memorizing 20, 30 lines. I thank the director every day. I say, I haven't thanked you enough for not making me a disciple, because the disciples have all these hard dances to learn, and they're on stage the whole time, and they've got to learn a lot of lines. So starting out as an ensemble person is really good. Starting part of the chorus is easy way to get into acting.
So how does acting transform into the classroom?
Are you kidding me? I'm acting all the time in this classroom. I'm making it more exciting. Right now what we're doing is we're reading a story. It's called The Night Ride, and I've made it so that every person has a part to play, and they have lines they have to read. So I have a narrator, I've got major parts, and I got some minor parts, and everybody gets to read, so they get involved with it, but it helps them to stay on target and know what the story's about. And you get people involved with it, they know the story then, you know. Right. So that's how I use it in the classroom. Plus we have fun. It makes it more fun.
I feel like it does. I feel like, you know, I could probably do a little acting myself or something.
Well, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah,
okay. Go for it.
Okay.
But we're going to be doing Romeo and Juliet later.
But they both died.
Is it still filming?